did come. I left you by the house. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When you saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away. Standing there, laying in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in wine, but you see, I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones driving down this road alone. My heart drenched in wine, but you don't, I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I Colleen Allen on the saxophone. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, do sit back, relax, and enjoy the music while we're waiting for your family members to come out and graduate. star. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Colleen Allen, Charlie Cooley, Wayne Kelso. My name is Lorraine Lawson. It's our pleasure to play some music for you while you're waiting for your family members to come out and graduate. Summertime and to live bad it's easy. We should jump cut is high. School looking so hush, little bit. Don't you cry. Yeah. Oh, summertime and I live best is easy. Big shine jump, the cotton is high. You hush, little baby, don't you cry. See, jump, the cotton is high. See, summertime, summertime. Well, that was fun. I saw some of you clapping. That was really great. So fun. Thank you so much.
morning. George Brown College is located on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived here over time. We are grateful to share this land as treaty people who learn, work, and live in the community with each other. Please remain standing if you are able to join in the singing of our national anthem, and remain standing for an honor song performed by Malachi Daybush.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, qu'à ton bras c'est porter le pays.
Thank you very much, Malachi. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I welcome you, our graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2025. My name is Janine Christensen. I am the Registrar and Associate Vice President, Strategic Enrollment, and it is my pleasure to serve as your MC today. We have gathered to recognize the achievements of our graduates from the Center for Construction and Engineering Technologies. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party. I invite them to stand and remain standing if able as they are introduced. Please hold your applause to the end of the introductions. Noella Milne, Chancellor of George Brown College. Got a lot of introductions, so we'll hold our applause to the end. That's great. Welcome to Jeff Smith, our incoming Chancellor, who will be installed shortly as our third Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, Dr. Bruce Choi, Chair, Bhavna Dugal, Jimmy Rockley, Dr. Milan Mulrain, Nancy Prenevost, Roger Groschmal, Sanya Vatish, Arjun Jasuja, from George Brown College, Dr. Gervin Farron, President, Dr. Eileen DeCourcy, Vice President, Academic, Dr. Adele Asied, Dean, Center for Construction and Engineering Technology. Your amazing faculty, associate deans, and staff from the Center of Construction and Engineering Technologies. Please stand. Leslie Quinlan, Senior Vice President, People, Enablement, and Experience. Michael Herrera, Senior Vice President, Institutional Planning and Chief Financial Officer. Mona Madaresi, Chief of Staff, President's Office. Dr. Cindy Gouveia, Vice President, Advancement and Global Strategy Projects and President, George Brown College Foundation. Ian Wigglesworth, Associate Vice President, Student Success. And we have some distinguished guests today joining us. Roslyn Miller, General Manager, George Brown College Student Association. Tom Tomasi, President, OPSU Local 556, George Brown College. The Honorable Chris Glover, MPP, Spadina, Fort York. And from our Student Association, Ajani Miller, Director of Operations, George Brown College's Student Association. Please join me in acknowledging your platform partner. Please take your seats. I now invite President Fioran to open today's Convocation ceremony with his address to our graduates and the explanation of the significance of today's event, the installation of our new Chancellor. Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to the 2025 George Brown College Convocation. Graduates, family, friends, dignitaries, our outgoing Chancellor, Noel Mills, our incoming designate Chancellor, Jeff Smith, members of the board, faculty, and staff. It is an honor to be here with all of you today and to serve as your president, to recognize the achievement of each of our students, as well as to recognize them as our new graduates to be. Please. It is this time that you've reached an important milestone, a milestone earned through your hard work and dedication to your education as well as your career aspirations, and aided by the commitment of our outstanding staff and faculty members. Again, let's recognize them. You've also had many individuals who have supported you along your way, and again, to them, congratulations. In many regards, you've now applauded all those individuals here and out there who've contributed to your success over the years. Now, graduates, you certainly deserve a special spotlight today. I hope you also feel very, very proud about your accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge that for many of you, this is a moment that is certainly bittersweet, reflecting the transition from student to graduate, as defined by our convocation ceremonies today. I'm confident that the skills, knowledge, and experience you have gained here at George Brown College will be a significant asset for you in your future success, growth, and development. With all of this in mind, I'd like to offer a few points for you to consider. Well, let's consider this. Your success is a product of your hard work, and at times, your sacrifices, as you chose to spend a late night studying when others may have been sending you selfies. Exactly. Today, I encourage you to take time to savor this proud moment and certainly recognize and celebrate your success. You are ready to go out and to make your mark. Your mark will be even more significant because of the skills, capacity, and knowledge that you have acquired during your time here at George Brown. Furthermore, today, you join 285,000 graduates from George Brown College who call themselves alumni members, as you will. And each helping to shape the future across the country and indeed across the entire world. You are part of a cohort of lifelong learners. As you pursue Your goals, remember, we are in an age of extraordinary innovation and possibility. This is a time to feel energized and to retain an optimism and an optimistic view of the future. I'm confident that your George Brown College education has equipped you with the critical thinking skills and the career-oriented competencies that will guide you towards a fulfilling career path. I'm equally confident that the values we share will energize you. Oh, by the way, also always the beautiful sounds that we hear as well, right? So let's acknowledge. So will energize you wherever you have influence, whether it is at work, in your community, or beyond, to in fact contribute to making the world a better place. In saying this, it's important to recognize that aiding even one person, one individual, can represent a significant change and improvement in their world, and as a result, for all of humanity as well. Never lose sight of your moral compass. It will define your brand, and ultimately, it will shape your legacy. It is sometimes difficult to translate our moral sentiment or compass into words, since it is often guided by feelings or a sense of empathy, grace, humility, and, in fact, a regard for humanity as a whole. I would then like to take the moment to share a few points with you as it relates to sentiments that guide and motivate me in my work every single day. And these are the 3 points. First, the future, being hopeful about the future. Second, education, recognizing education is likely the best investment that you'll ever make. And next, we share a responsibility for creating an inclusive Canada and indeed an inclusive world. Well, let's consider that we live in certainly an exciting time. There is so much we know now that we did not know even 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and I suspect there's so much more that you know today through having completed your study here at George Brown College. It is a time to harness that knowledge for the betterment of humanity and for future generations. Is it a time for a hopeful outlook manifested through our actions of kindness as well as possibility? We know technology, geopolitics, and the environment, just to mention a few, are undergoing changes that appear unprecedented. But we also know that we're not strangers to disruption. The 20th century, by way of example, is full of examples of such changes. And I do recognize at this point that for many of you, the 20th century almost looks far away. The advent, by way of example, of the digital age, mechanized warfare, globalization, environmental disasters, just to make mention a few of the challenges of the time then. The Vietnam War, for example, was reigning during that time period. The Cold War was real and was very real to me at the time, and in fact, at that time, I was just starting my undergraduate studies. Well, just take a look at today. There is certainly a new story being written, and in fact, being written by many of you in terms of new possibilities. It is natural, however, sometimes to feel apprehensive, but we can also allow ourselves to have a sense of excitement. We also know that there are developments in technology. Artificial intelligence, by way of example, certainly allows us to reimagine a whole set of spaces in terms of healthcare, our strategies for addressing environmental challenges, as well as ushering in new possibilities in education. Yet it continues to be important that we maintain our critical thinking skills and have at core the betterment of humanity and harmony with our environment as a centerpiece to our choices as well as our optimism. Well, next, let's think about a few other additional items. As you move into this emerging future, I believe you will find that, as mentioned before, that your investment in your education has been the best investment that you will have ever made. Why? Education certainly changed lives. And I think if you reflect for a moment on your own life, you can say that your journey here at George Brown College has been life-changing, and we're so thankful and proud of each one of you for being a part of this journey. Education leads to higher income for you, in fact, for countries, societies, communities, and that's shown by numerous studies. Countries with higher educational levels have higher productivity and higher income levels. Education gives more choices to you because your training allows you often to be able to pursue and to realize your full potential, as well as to have confidence in your future. Education provides you with critical thinking skills, so you can be informed in terms of your decision making. You can have more flexibility and therefore have more capacity in an evolving job market as well as an ever-changing world. Education is also known to be an important key determinant as it relates to the social determinants of health, so directly related to having healthier lives. In other words, education, what an amazing investment. Let's give an applause to all of you for what you've achieved. At George Brown College, we work diligently to foster a safe and accessible and inclusive learning environment. We view this as our responsibility to you, to communities, to Canada, and in fact, to the larger world. We strive to make the college a place where all students see themselves represented on campus, where all feel welcome and supported. We value diversity, inclusion, and equity. We all benefit from recognizing our shared obligations to truth and reconciliation in honor of the Indigenous peoples of Canada. We gain an enhanced global view by welcoming and supporting international students. We create hopefulness by our efforts to act empathetically and with grace in recognition of our shared humanity. I believe that these points should be common and commonly shared values, but we also know there is a need for continuously reinforcing and re-engaging in these commitments for justice, equity, and humanity. Again, congratulations on completing this amazing phase of your post-secondary education right here at George Brown College. I'm confident it will serve you well, and it will serve you well way into your future. So about this future, I'd like to invite you to stay in touch. Keep the lines of communications open with us. We, all of us here at George Brown College, will do our part to foster a strong sense of community and continuity. So wherever your career may take you, you will always, and you should always, feel welcome right here at George Brown College. I'm confident as well that your experiences here at George Brown will certainly shape your vision. It will also help define your conduct at work. It will also, and probably have already, defined new relationships with friend and family. As well, it also creates new possibilities in terms of your contributions to community, Canada, and indeed the world. With that, I'd like to again recognize the opening remarks that were made and say miigwech, merci, and thank you. And in just a moment, why don't we give an applause to all of you who are here today, and in just a moment, I will turn to the installation. So an applause first. Well, this is definitely a unique moment for me and a moving moment for me as well. So before we begin the installation of the third Chancellor of George Brown College, I want to take this opportunity to thank Noella Mills, who has served as Chancellor for George Brown College since May 2019. Noella? Noella's story, her passion and drive resonates with me. I think, in fact, it resonates with all of our students. Noella immigrated to Canada from India alone at the age of 17. She worked days and attended classes in the evening to earn a college diploma and then a university degree. Her hard work led her to law school and ultimately her role as senior partner at BLG. Chancellor Mills' career and community efforts reflect a commitment to the mission and values of George Brown College, and she has a deep connection to the college and to all of our students. I would like to thank Chancellor Mills for her dedication to supporting student success and excellence in post-secondary education through her role here at George Brown College. We're immensely proud of her accomplishments and, in fact, immensely proud of her induction as well into the Order of Canada. Please join me in applauding the contributions and achievement of Noella Mills. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the next Chancellor of George Brown College, Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith is the former president and CEO of Ellis Don, an employee-owned global construction powerhouse responsible for such major local projects as the Rogers Centre and the Art Gallery of Ontario. He held this role at Ellis Don until 2023. He now focuses his energy and efforts as chair of the board. Jeff is a giant in construction and in the construction business at a global level, and we are so pleased to have him here with us. For nearly 3 decades at the helm of Ellis Don, his priority was building a great place to work for his employees. In his words, he said, "Our purpose was to deliver great careers to people with shared values." Let's give him an applause for that. Jeff also supported many local and international causes with a focus on autism, adolescent mental health, mentoring young entrepreneurs, and building middle-sized Canadian exporters into global champions. Jeff was awarded the prestigious 2025 Toronto Region Builders Award by CPA Ontario. We are so fortunate to have Jeff Smith now serve as our next Chancellor. Please join me in welcoming Jeff Smith, the new Chancellor for George Brown College. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. President. I now ask Dr. Bruce Choi, our Board of Governors Chair, to come forward for the installation of our new Chancellor. Bruce.
By virtue of my office as Chair of the Board of Governors, and many of the governors here today, I have, in accordance by the bylaws of the institution, nominated and appointed Jeff Smith as Chancellor of George Brown College. Chancellor-designate Smith, may I kindly ask you to repeat after me. I, Jeff Smith, do solemnly and sincerely promise
I, Jeff Smith, do solemnly and sincerely promise
and declare that I will truly and faithfully, to the best of my skills
and declare that I will and faithfully and to the best of my skills
and knowledge execute the powers and trust reposed upon me as Chancellor of George Brown College.
and knowledge execute the powers and trust reposed in me as the Chancellor of George Brown College.
Congratulations, Chancellor Smith.
Give me a hug. Great to be here.
I now invite President Fearon and Chancellor Milne to come forward. To robe our new Chancellor. Congratulations again, Chancellor Smith. I now invite you to deliver your address to the graduating class and guests.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, hello everyone. I'll get formal in a minute, but not quite yet. I really like thunderous rounds of applause, and with all due respect to all of you fabulous people, the round of applause you gave Noella Milne, the outgoing Chancellor, was a little tepid, so I'm going to give you a chance to really give it up for her one more time. All right, Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, family and friends. First of all, let me just thank you for this honor of being your Chancellor. Being asked to be a Chancellor anywhere is obviously a terrific honor, right? But let me tell you why it means so much to me to be asked to be the Chancellor of this college, of George Brown College. Until recently, as you heard in Dr. Fearon's generous remarks, I was the CEO of Ellis Don. Now, in any business, especially the building business, as you all know, technical skills are very important, so I hope you studied hard, right? It gets important now. But the company that I was really proud to be CEO of was not run on technical skills. We very purposefully built it, and I attribute the success of Ellis Don to this. We built it on a strong set of values, such as trust, such as openness, such as generosity of spirit, entrepreneurial enthusiasm, and kindness. Now you know what they were. At Ellis Don, we don't have a mission statement at Ellis Don, but those crystal clear values, we don't compromise on those. And what we found over the years at Ellis Don was that there was one college whose faculty, whose staff, and most importantly, whose students reflect those values. We love hiring George Brown students. I found out this morning that in the Greater Toronto area alone, Ellis Don right now has 150 George Brown grads on our staff, and across Canada it's north of 200. We hire them not just because of what they know, but because of the kind of people they tend to be. So let me repeat this. It's a thrill and a great moment of my life to be standing here today, and I'll do my best, okay? That's all I can do is my best. Okay, now a few words to the grads. This is for me, the more important part. And let's have some fun today, right? Congratulations, well done, fabulous, and enjoy the moment. And like Dr. Fearon said, give yourself another round of applause. I don't care, you worked hard. Now let me get a little bit of negative stuff out of the way, because we live in a tough world right now, and I know you're not graduating into the world's most, the best economic moment in the history of this country. If you read the papers, I'm sure you do, you watch, you know that things are a bit messed up out there right now. Even I wish the baby boomers would just get out of the way, and I am one. So feel free to push, okay? Feel free to push. It's about time. But as you push, I can tell you, that your determination and optimism will be challenged. And your resilience. So let me get the bad news out of the way. It's not just these times. It's a bit the way life is. You'll fall down. You'll get back up. But in all that sort of painful falling down, and in that very redemptive getting back up again, and all the great adventure that comes in between, you will find a great deal of life's joy. That's where it happens. I promise you that. And because I'm about 1,000 years old and I've now got this fancy robe on, I'm going to suggest to you, if it's okay, how to maximize that joy. Because really, joy and happiness are the only thing that matters. I believe that standing here. I believe that with my family. I believe that with our company. So I'm going to give you one thought. It's not that long a speech. I've been in the construction business for 40 years. I can't believe it's that long. They're tearing down buildings that I helped build. That's how long I've been around for. And here's what I've learned. After all that time and all that work, I could not care less about those buildings. It's the truth. It has turned out for me that my life has never been about the buildings. In fact, it's never been about what I did. It's been entirely about the people that I did those things with, the people that I was able to go through my life with. That's where my happiness came from. It's where my sense of accomplishment comes from. It's where my life's meaning has come from. I'm actually pretty certain you could spend your life doing something that you really love doing, but if you're doing it with people you don't like, you're going to have a miserable career. But the flip side is also true. I think you can find yourself doing something a bit mundane, maybe something you don't really like, but if you're doing it with people you adore, you will have a great time. Somebody told me I had to not leave this part out. My wife and I actually have decided, she's sitting here, Megan and I have decided some years ago, we're only going to hang with people that bring us joy. If you don't bring us joy, you don't get to hang out with us anymore. We made that tough decision. I mentioned that a minute ago that Ellis Don doesn't have a mission statement. Let me put that bluntly. We have no idea where Ellis Don is going. None. And we don't care. But we do have a very clear purpose. Dr. Fearon was kind enough to mention it a few minutes ago. To deliver great careers to people who share similar values. We may not care where we're going. We care a very great deal about how we get there, and most importantly, the people with whom we're traveling down life's road. And for me, of course, that now all includes the terrific people here at George Brown. So thanks for having me. When I look back, you'll get to this point in your life and then you'll look back. And let me tell you what you'll reminisce about. It won't be about the things you did. It'll be all about the fun you had with all the great people you did it with. I'll summarize it this way. If you hang out with happy people, you will be happy. If you hang out with smart people, you will get smarter. And if you live your life with generous people, you will be a nicer person. And that, my new friends, is the definition of joy. And that's my idea. Spend your life to the greatest extent possible with people who bring you joy, and you will want for nothing. Now listen. Unlike you, I've listened to thousands of speeches in my life. You're just getting started. The very best ending to a speech I ever heard came from former Governor General David Johnson. So I offer it here now as his gift to you. He ended it this way, with these words: be nice to others and go easy on yourself. Good luck.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. Very encouraging words. Please take your seat as our new official chancellor. Thank you again, past Chancellor Noella Milne, for all your service to the college. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our valedictorian for this morning. Thomas Martino is graduating from the Honors Bachelor of Technology Construction Management program. Thomas, will you please come forward to address your graduating class of 2025?
Good morning. Madam outgoing Chancellor, Mr. President, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, family and friends, welcome. It's hard to believe it was only 4 years ago when most of us walked into our first classes, unaware of the journey that lay ahead. We went through our fair share of ups and downs, and now, as we close this chapter, I hope you are proud of the impact you left and the person you have become. If there's one thing I've learned during my time at George Brown College, it's this: who we become has everything to do with who we surround ourselves with. Whether it was working through complex Excel spreadsheets or simply grabbing coffee after class to vent about timelines and deliverables, we did this together. It wasn't always easy. There were days when deadlines piled up, motivation dropped, or imposter syndrome crept in. But we pulled each other through by holding each other accountable and working through problems together. Community has always been at the center of everything I value. Whether I'm fishing with friends on the weekend, working with colleagues on site, or traveling to new places, I've found that the experiences that truly matter are the ones that we share. The African proverb, "It takes a village," has always stuck with me for this reason. And in project management, this couldn't be truer. No project hits its deadline and meets its scope without the collective effort of a team. But I've also learned that it takes a village to grow as a person, to succeed, and to feel seen. There's a quote I love by American adventurer Christopher McCandless: "Happiness is only real when shared." And after 4 years in this program, I believe this rings true now more than ever. Some of the most meaningful memories I've made meant something because of the people I got to share them with. So as we leave here today and go on to new jobs, new cities, maybe even new countries, remember the people who helped you get here. Remember the friends who kept you sane during exam season. Remember the professors who pushed you not just to complete your work, but to take pride in it. Remember the people who encouraged you to keep going, even when you felt like giving up. To the faculty, thank you for building a learning environment where we were supported and encouraged to lead. Thank you for believing in our potential even before we did. To our families and friends, thank you for being our support system, for being patient when we were stressed, for cheering us on through every step, and for reminding us that we're capable of more than we think. We've earned our titles, we've earned our place, and we've earned every moment of celebration that comes with this day. So go out there, lead your next project, build a team you can count on, and never forget where you started. Class of 2025, we made it!
Thank you, Thomas. We see some similarities between your words and Chancellor Smith's. So in addition to Thomas being our valedictorian, Thomas is this year's recipient of the George Brown College Board of Governors Medal. This is awarded by the Office of the Registrar to the graduating student from a bachelor's degree program with the highest graduating GPA. I invite Dr. Bruce Choi, Board Chair, to come forward with President Fearon to present Thomas with his Governor's Medal. All right, we have now reached the part of the ceremony where we award our credentials, your certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and they become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Smith and Vice President DeCourcy to come forward.
Okay, would the graduates please stand? Mr. Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Construction and Engineering Technologies at George Brown College. The Registrar has recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Okay, this is the important part. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective certificates, diplomas, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Okay, wonderful. Please take your seats.
Before we present the graduating candidates individually to Chancellor Smith and President Fearon, we have a congratulatory message from the Honorable Minister Quinn from the Ministry of Colleges, Universities, Research, Excellence, and Security.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Quinn, Ontario's Minister of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence, and Security. Congratulations to the newest graduates of George Brown College. Today marks a significant achievement, the result of your dedication, perseverance, and hard work over the course of your studies. You've earned this moment, and you should be incredibly proud of all you've accomplished. The knowledge and skills you've developed at George Brown will serve you well as you take your next steps, whether in the workforce, further studies, or entrepreneurial pursuits. Your expertise is in high demand, and Ontario needs your talents to help shape the future of our economy. Our government is proud to invest in post-secondary education that leads to real opportunities, helping graduates thrive and keeping Ontario strong, innovative, and competitive. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration, and once again, congratulations. Thank you.
And now also a few words from the Honourable MPP Chris Glover from Spadina, Fort York.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So my name is Chris Glover. It's my incredible honor to serve this community as the member of provincial parliament. And I came by today because, graduations are such wonderful opportunities to celebrate all of your accomplishments. I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you for all of the challenges that you've overcome to achieve this day. But I also want to ask you to thank all of the family members, the friends, and the faculty who have gotten you to this point. So to all of the graduates, can you just join me in giving a big round of applause to all of the people who helped you to achieve this great accomplishment today? And I'm not going to speak for long. I just wanted to pass on a couple of words. I was talking to a few people backstage, Mona Mataresi and Johnny Miller. And I asked them, if you could say anything to the graduates today, what would you say? And Mona said, education is not about credentials. It's about transformation within. And it's about transforming yourself in order to be able to transform the world, especially in the construction industry. It's wonderful, that I know many of you are going to be going to manufacturing and construction. You've developed some really important skills and talents here that will help to build Ontario. So I look forward to the contributions that you're going to be making. And Johnny said to me, the world is your canvas. Paint it with bright, bold colors. I wish you the very best in your future. Good luck. Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Glover. We are now pleased to present the graduating candidates individually to Chancellor Smith and President Fearon. To show our respect for each candidate, please remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps you'll see on stage. I invite our announcer, Patrick Kwok Chun, to come forward. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown College Theatre School.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2025 from the Center for Construction and Engineering Technology, School of Architectural Studies, the Architectural Technician Program, Amanpreet Kaur, Jasleen Kaur, Kushprit Kaur, Prabsharan Singh, Unesha Ahmed, Sebastian Ardian, Balisha Badhan, Humphrey Passion Balarde, Rafael Kamara, Hugh Lok Chan, Xander Vishal Chu, Manuela Ciani Alcantara Trota, Sofia Costa dos Santos Rodriguez with honors, Veronica May Penalosa Cruz, Joshua Alan Kudiamat, Larissa De Souza Gomez, Rox Dixon Opong, Fatima El Orac, Cristina Escudero Villavicencio with honors, Sahil Garg, Isabella Gatti, Kimia Golami, Gabriel Gumares Hosu, with honors. Jaeyun Huang, with honors. Harmanjit Kaur. Ashley Langen. Catalina Antonia Larenas Carrasco, Dean's Honor. Jae-Young Lee. Ahmed Faisal Nazif. Noura Noor. Angel Nuguid. Duban Ortega. Isha Pradipbai Patel. Prachi Nileshbai Patel. Priyashi Yashkumar Patel. Lucas Neto Pedro. Karina Elena Pereras Borges, with honors. Min Thu Pham. Cedric Jordell Plummer. Elisa Serti, with honors. Samuel Shear. Dominica Paulina Soa. Bora Tataje. Sydney Marie Vanderland. Rodney Villavicencio Saraguro, with honors. Amanprit Kaur Virdi. Hossein Youssef Sadeh, with honors. From the Architectural Technology Program, Ashvir Singh, with honors. Valentina Abella. Armina Adinejad, with honors. Nuran Aksu. Renata Albuquerque Fernandez, with honors. Reem Ali. Michael Ray Amande. Mark Samuel Anderson, with honors. Keanu Anton, with honors. Anika Archibald, with honors. Fatime Azadavar, with honors. Sarah Benejad, with honors. Ellen Bellin. Sybil Biaz. Sachude Singh Brar. Solange Carvalho. Kezia Grace Kasing. Dayu Chen, with honors. Stephanie Chichulo, with honors. Kayla Da Silva Frazao. Dana Camila de la Cruz Rojas, with honors. Isaac De Bono. Emma De Corte, with honors. Rojan Duridian Homayuni, with honors. Amarpal Dub. Danielle Everest. Fazra Fahim. Jade Finnan, with honors. Emma Fojemi Duriti. Giancarlo Gambarueda. Vasilios Giannikos. Sasha Girvan. Eduardo Andres Gomez. Gerline Gosal, with honors. Quinton Guignard. Caitlin Ha. Noah Jacobelis. Adrian Yaver. Iram Karahan. Aylin Kazemi. Nagar Kaksar with honors. Da Hei Kim with honors. Tomas Gregory Kurlansky. Quinn An Tu Le. Julian Leon Loiza. Christopher Lewis. Antonella Lopiparo Vivas with honors. Christian Luciani. Kristen May Macaronencio. Harash Mabobi with honors. Prisha Malik with honors. Mattia Martinelli. Humaira Master with honors. Kayla Elizabeth McCallum. Jerome Munden. Abe Kanjibai Nathani. Steven Wing with honors. Huang Lian Wing Hun. Niket Ketul Parik. Harshil Patel. Giuliano Patricelli. Owen Patton. Koji Pinakate. Kushi Kalpeshbai Purohit. Jacob Ramos. Eduardo Romo Cerecero with honors. Ryan Lynn Ruxtall. Saeed Omer Saeed with honors. Avril Sanchez. Ana Carolina Silva Mireles Santos with honors. Thomas Shinas. Paul Joseph Seguin. Christina Servidone. Diana Silva Clavijo with honors. Madison Smith with honors. Hussein Dogu Tastan. Lima Uria with honors. Christian Valdepinas. Valerie Valerino Neri. Jacob Vieni. Hritik Vijayan. Lucas Willidal with honors. Anastasia Zetseva. Nirvana Sarey. Eveline Mary Zizis with honors. From the Interior Design Program, Dina Akrama El-Jaji. Sali Al-Barakat. Hannah Buena Albina. Mariana Arias with honors. Andres Felipe Alvila Ortegon with honors. Giset Maria Castro Sierra with honors. Ozge Erkenal Kaglar. Celine Espino Gonzalez with honors. Uyan Yuna Gatsog with honors. Turkan Gasimova. Unti Goel. Marie Gomez. Barsina Habib. Shiva Hajianpur. Ervin Halaz. Mia Huang. Nikki Hosenzadeh. Crystal Havien with honors. Sabrina Corbrar. Leslie Landaverde. Brianne Lee with honors. Jisoo Lee. Disney Linares Barrera. Janina Mameli with honors. Chelsea McDonald with honors. Brianna McFarlane. Thana Liel Morales. Sila Osbey. Juyun Park. Tulsa Patel. Erfane Rabier. Julia Anna Raponi. Dina Ribeiro. Samara Rodriguez. Nicole Aviv Salas. Stuart Sweeney. Angela Webi Chishabambe. Liam Harley Tai. Mark Zulueta with honors. From the Interior Design Technology program, Sirat Kaur Binder. Christina Brown Francis. Nicole Cantarella. Diana Galakova. Rebecca Elizabeth Gomez. Nevaldo Marlon Henry. Sinduja Kumaria. Elliot Lee. Jonathan Marshalek. Rima Bassem Nasser. Tina McBay Nori with honors. Catherine Mary Roberts. Nicholas Kwadi Sampson. Bianca Isabel Due Santiago. Grace Van Dalen. From the Honors Bachelor of Interior Design program, Sarah Ali. Megan Ambas. Yalda Ameryun. Samira Omadwala with honors. Monica Kansian with honors. Parissa Gorbani with honors. Sammy Heppel with honors. Saad Khan. Jung Won Lee with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Lillian Liu with honors. James Maynard. Yathusa Maruganathan. Jolene Gwen Navarro with honors. Ninaz Noktedan with honors. Ira Carmela Nacion Ongjoko. Eban Sagun with honors. Kayla Simpson with honors. Ganesh Singh. Graydon Spur with honors. Polia Takmilian with honors. Patricia Torres with honors. Kay-Wen Sai. Narcis Vakili. Gina Viola. From the School of Mechanical Engineering Technology, the Mechanical Engineering Technology Design Program, Jesse Anchampong. Thomas Brian Canham, with honors. Adam Caramico. Pierre Castro. John Darrow. Huang Han. Jordan Huang. Carl Inigo, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Faizan Ali Khan. Zachary King. Lucas Leardy. Wyatt Ludit. Veronique Isashan Menye Mouveau, with honors. Ayosubomi Ogunbadewa. Totoki Onishi. Jacob Parker. Biren Patel. Vadan Patel. Shiran Selvaraj. Mohammed Munavar Arif Sheikh, with honors. Gemini Thompson. Sebastian Valenzuela. Mahek Varama. From the Electromechanical Engineering Technician Program, Abhishek. Bhavna. Gurpreet Singh. Jasprit Kaur. Manpreet Singh, with honors. Paramveer Singh. Sharanpreet Kaur. Thair Abusene. Mayowa Akinwumi. Sahibjit Singh Bains. Vikramjit Singh Bajwa. Abin Shako. Chun Chan. Keshav Choda. Tran Quang Hui Din. Harsh Gandhi. CJ Zamora Gonzalez, with honors. Bing Guo. Samjana Gurung. Priyank Bhavesh Kashiani. Kunal Kashyap. Jasmine Kaur. Prabjot Kaur. Pranav Kisadedat Kalapurakal Prem. Praveen Kumar. Yu Lai, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Utsav Jayendra Kumar Makwana. Arda Mete. Kushal Pade. Vishnu Parameshwaran. Aditya Patel. Pujan Patel. Prince Bakleshbhai Patel. Purav Samir Patel. Philip Quaco. Anuttara Rampati Devaje, Shreyas Raval, Brian Esteban Restrepo Herrera with honors, Se Chandu Saladi, Salman Sheikh, Abe Sharma, Aryan Sharma, Harash Sharma, Rohit Sharma, Jaydeep Singh Sidhu, Nishant Singh, from the Electromechanical Engineering Technology Building Automation Program, Anil Akbas, Francis Bala with honors, Norberto Camungao with honors, Farian Ahmed Choudhury, Enyo Feraz Do-O, Lindsay Gallinger with honors, John Magaro, Richmond Paramio, Heat Patel, Gabriella Petrucci with honors, Harmanjot Kaur Sidhu with honors, Nigel Richard Varghese, from the Mechanical, Technician, CNC and Precision Machining Program, Amalpreet Singh, Gaganjit Singh, Murad Otoberhan with honors, John Boniface, Adil Abdul Aziz Cheria Kuzhichal, Douglas Crossley with honors, Ronit Desai, Patrick Evangelista with honors, Tamesgen Gebramariam, Thomas Hiniko with honors, Simon Kumar, Kenneth Tapiwa Matereke, Jamin Kumar Patel, Lloyd Pijot with honors, Gursharan Singh, Jastraj Singh, Michael Stasiv, Sanjay Sakumar with honors, Mohit Sual with honors, Akash Tiwana with honors, Curtis Andrew Treen, Silju Vinayan, from the Electromechanical Engineering Technology Power and Control Program, Alvin Terrence Celio, Brian Alexis Domingo with honors, Christian Luke, from the Advanced Manufacturing Program, Rajiv Kumar with honors, Amandeep Singh with honors, the School of Apprenticeship and Skilled Trades, From the Construction Techniques Program, Bilmaljit Singh. Rashpal Singh with honors. Teresa Campbell with honors. John Asante Dompre with honors. Vidhi Jatinkumar Gandhi with honors. Lawrence Ladio with honors. Nima Mardanian. Methin Matthew with honors. Daniel Sim. From the Plumbing Techniques Program, Arman. Gurprit Singh. Jashanjot Kaur. Nitish Kumar with honors. Parmeshar Singh. Parshant. Pushpinder Singh. Rashnur Singh Brar with honors. Mohammad Abushpap. Oxwell Kireme Adu with honors. Jalen Ajani Christian Akinbode. Rahul Chawla. Kadeem Anthony Davis. Nana Ya Duomo with honors. Fernando Jesus Gimenez. Kartik Gupta with honors. William Kienkiene. Karanbir Singh Man with honors. Ryan Marshall with honors. Lavish Narang with honors. Declan Maburu Nidrangu with honors. Elvis Nijuguna with honors. Tosanwumi Godwin Okutele with honors. Rajat Patyal with honors. Vishnu Pulimthurithul Gopal. Akash Sajive. Ashish Sharma with honors. Deepak Sharma with honors. Nicholas Thompson. From the Welding Techniques Program, Sayan George with honors. J.P. Julatan with honors. Kashdeep Kelly with honors. Lauren Nicole Closler with honors. Allison Shields. Surab Partap Singh with honors. From the Electrical Techniques Program, Balwinder Singh. Avery Kane with honors. Alicia del Carmen Chiunti Carballo with honors. Justin Trevor Ironside with honors. Rohit Jaswal. Ariel Manube. Puya Sadat. Zachary Tyler Shiner. Inderjit Singh. Prabjot Tondon. Brett Woodcock. Sayed Hussein Zaidi with honors. From the Carpentry and Renovation Technician Program, Kibrom Ande with honors. Julio Cesar Arce Gonzalez with honors. Man Hung Din with honors and Dean's Award winner. Naya Nicole Grant Merchant. Tevia Grant Merchant. Kamyab Jafar Lavasani with honors. Kiyun Kim with honors. Marty Kim with honors. Luis Klein Batista with honors. Keyshawn Lurker. Andrew McDonald. Shamar Shaquan McKend. Varun Josh Patel. Matija Radovanovic. Farsad Sadoum. Chitan Sharma. Zachary Sitchon with honors. Jose Maria Sosa Salaya with honors. Garrett Thompson. Kevin Zhao with honors. From the Building Renovation Technology Program, Zerno Aitineas with honors. Akash Brijmohan. Tony Chen. Tino Gliatis. Varsha Kanagala with honors. Finn Le. Henry Lee. Gurdas Mangat. William Merwin with honors. Kumar Singh. Daniel Wedderburn. Josiah Wilson. From the Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning Technician Program, Ankit with honors. Ankush. Babaljit Kaur. Gurprinder Singh. Harmanprit Singh with honors. Mahfouz Ahmed. Sajad Akbari. MD Anaf Hossein Anan. M. Amish Asmat with honors. John Jader Bahamon Blanco with honors. Monish Bansal. Samuel Calderon with honors. Spencer Chatterton. Thomas Cryer. Vincenzo Farelli. Michael Fasari. Lucas Fonseca with honors. Jalan Graham. Weiji Guan with honors. Weiyu Guo. Karan Guru. Raiden Haydai with honors. Kazi Ahmed Hassan with honors. Samuel Huang with honors. Kim Dien Hyun. Rahul Kajal with honors. Dan Cass with honors. Arnu Lucas Keoprasyuth with honors. Kyle Kutsachin. Huang Tan Le with honors. Ethan Edward Leon. Thentruan Mahalingam with honors. Edgar Marquez with honors. Finn Maunder with honors. Malcolm McDowell. Abdul Samed Ahmed Mohammed. Akhtar Ahmed Pathan with honors. Jordan Peralta with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Gabriel Potorial Morillo with honors. Ashwani Pundir with honors. Sukraj Singh Purewal. Matthew Reynolds with honors. Hamed Rostami with honors. Kurosh Sagegi Jaromi. Ishan Saini with honors. Zakaria Umar Sampson with honors. Nathan Santos. Cameron Savicki with honors. Mohammad Sharifi with honors. Tyler Shaw with honors. Bowen Shen with honors. Andrew Adrian Singh. Arminder Singh with honors. Gagandeep Singh with honors. Simranjit Singh with honors. Sukhdeep Singh with honors. Rico Sun with honors. Jiakiet Tsan with honors. Stephen Woods. From the Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning Technology Program, Eric Bell with honors. Nico Dominique Bertucci. Alan Biju Abraham. Matthew Casaro. Eric De Souza Castanhiera. Julius Esterlanes. Changho Ha. Jacob Hall. Ashwin Jayakumar. Marogi Nena with honors. Mohit Sogi. From the Plumber Apprentice Advanced Program, Abdul Hakim Al-Azari with honors. From the Electrical Construction and Maintenance Program, Rodolfo Pardilla Evangelista with honors. Eric Terrado. The Angelo Del Zotto School of Construction Management. From the Construction Engineering Technician Program, Ayub Abdi. Abdul Ahad. Jayed Ahmed. Fadekeji Esther Akinboyo. Rubilin Julian Ariza with honors. Akash Aryal. Tamara Bailey with honors. Rijan Barad. Om Mukeshbai Bongra. Mateo Andres Camargo Murillo. Joy Caparanga with honors. Mike Cerrone with honors. Will Cole with honors. Mario D'Ambrosio. Mano Dineshbai Danani, Bruna de Castro Carvalho, Melissa DeMarco, Michael Delgobo, Han Triet Quang Duong, Milad Enakayan, Nrupang Kumar Dineshbai Gandhi, Nicholas Gentile, Eli Adams Gopsil, Muhammad Hassan, Samoy Hibbert, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Angel Fabricio Jimenez Vargas, Asanul Mabub Jaber, Tanaz Kusha, Baran Kurtulan, Leonard Lavador, with honors. Sebastian Mahecha Trilos, with honors. Claudio Marcu, Juan Diego Martinez Young, Mosayeb Moradidolab, with honors. Daniel Morozov, Angel Santiago Ovaje Martinez, Dev Kumar Yogesh Kumar Patel, Diye Koshikbai Patel, Shubh Bharatbhai Patel, Vishva Narendra Kumar Patel, Josue Perez Lopez, Leonardo Perret Cruz Melo, Jeremy Plant, with honors. Isaac Ramirez Torres, Mekifa Rollins, with honors. Jake Ruffalo, Arash Sajeji Jaromi, Kasra Sepandram, with honors. Timothy Seaver, Rohan Sigdel, Farid Surme, Eric Taylor, with honors. Stephen Wright, Nishal Yonjan, Rona Andal Zulueta, with honors. From the Construction Engineering Technology Program, Massimo Altomare.
Let's go, man. Come on. Let's go.
Sohel Amiri, with honors. Nicolo Josephus Aquino, with honors. Abdalahram Atiat. Nikolaos Avgerakis, Saher Ayad, Ramal Baloglanov, Alan Bonilla, Lindsay Buckin, with honors. Hamit Mert Kakal, Nicholas Karamiko, Jessica Chiblo, with honors. Eli Davidescu, with honors. Diego de la Presila, Luca Ferreira, Dian Badresh Gohil, Kirk Gonong, Keston Grant, with honors. James Marco Hosena. Michael Vincent Iozo. Petar Ivic with honors. Alireza Jalil. Harpreet Jussel. Chantel Johnson. O'Neill Ian Lawrence. Khalid Mohiuddin. Matthew Musmatcher with honors. Karan Najjar. Sukhman Singh Najjar. Mateo Lani Nolivos. Arshad Patel. Heet Jayesh Kumar Patel with honors. Kevin Patel with honors. Sean J.C. Castillo Peabody with honors. Erickson Perez. David Quinn with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Josh Ramirez. Angelo Pio Santaroni with honors. Paneet Sekon. Elias Shimun with honors. Ravi Sureshbai Soni. Sarah Stravato. Lavan Suresh. Alexander Uvarichev. Jordan Rich Vega with honors. Mohammed Yusuf. From the Civil Engineering Technology Program, Jerome Alkane. Saif Salah Al-Jahuri. Brian Da Silva Araujo. Ahmet Atasever. Dick Fernando Baraza Ramirez. Matias Carretero. Chaitanya Chaudhry. Justin De Gasperis. Hayum Eliezer Finkelstein. Rafat Mohammed Ghaffar. Ivan Garcia. Harminder Singh Gill with honors and Dean's Honor winner. M. Ifatul Islam with honors. Jason Kabamba Kazadi. Srijan Kanal. Karan Kundra with honors. Elian Kurba. Andre Laniog. Nino Lauren. Isabel Mariano Angelino with honors. Michael Martino. Sufyan Mullah. Sam Nile with honors. Kevin Orozco. Omkumar Kantibai Parma. Jinen Patel. Krisha Patel. Shivam Patel. Benjamin Schubert with honors. Mohammed Shamak with honors. Bishnu Sharma. Hargurvir Singh. Olha Sobolta with honors. Gestive Taipan. Eric Tarun. Enyon Tola with honors. From the Construction Management Program, Badar Salum Al-Jabri with honors. Kamini Argade with honors. Nikhil Arora with honors. Aline Moraes with honors. Lokesh Chandru with honors. Manish Chaudhary with honors. Nikhilesh Chauhan with honors. Mushriba Ibrahim with honors. Sanjeev Kumar Gandhi with honors. Soad Gorges with honors. Prakash Gubaju with honors. Rumana Hassan with honors. Yumna Hussain with honors. Ashkan Imeni. Badal Kalra with honors. Vivek Koturwar with honors. Minul Druwal Mistry with honors. Sagar Mistry with honors. Aryan Molavi with honors. Manish Murugesh. Jahanvi Nagbal with honors. Ghazal Nematzadeh with honors. Teresa Okoth with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Kavya Pandya with honors. Eva Papa with honors. Harsh Kumar Patel with honors. Raki Buzaman with honors. Fernanda Rosante da Silva with honors. Arshi Sachdeva with honors. Raed Sadr with honors. Deep Utpal Shah with honors. Lav Kumar Brahmdev Sharma with honors. Nipun Sharma. Sampada Sharma with honors. Dhruv Ramnikbai Shalia with honors. Nabaraj Sitola with honors. Megha Shiva Prasad with honors. Marco Suarez with honors. Abhishek Swaminathan. Vrun Dakshesh Upadhyay. Maziar Vahidi with honors. Kevin Philip Varghese with honors. From the Building Information Modeling Management Program, Manpreet Kaur with honors. Sahil Ahmed with honors. Mehek Fatema Asaria with honors. Krushi Ashit Kishani with honors. Darni Yogeshbai Aveya with honors. Giovanni Barrera with honors. Mohammed Rizwan with honors. Monisha Bhaskar Pranith with honors. Aniket Dilip Bosle with honors. Barbara Bolsonaro Brandao, with honors. Nina Bumagat, with honors. Devadarshan Chaudhary, with honors. Esther Ching, with honors. Geraldine Cornett, with honors. Riddhi Parth Dave, with honors. Brenda Dos Santos Pereira, with honors. Beth Sam Dulpina, with honors. Naz Egel One, with honors and Dean's Honor winner. J. Nilesh Kumar Gabani, with honors. Osiris Garcia Duran, with honors. Franklin Goris Alcantara, with honors. Fatimatu Sana Irfan, with honors. Justin Joey Habel, with honors. Gajapriya Kadreson, with honors. Noor El Huda Labasi, with honors. Argavan Lesani Bari. Elvin Lobo, with honors. Priscilla Lopez Carrera, with honors. Trong Nat Tien Lee, with honors. Payal Madav, with honors. Meet Deepesh Makwana, with honors. Denise Matos Rangel da Silva, with honors. Darshil Mehul Mukhtiar, with honors. Le Nu Mai Wing, with honors. Paula Andrea Orjuela Holguin, with honors. Halime Ors, with honors. Krupali Panchal, with honors. Priyal Panchal, with honors. Padmini Prabhudesai, with honors. Reshma Rani, with honors. Harsh Bijal Raval. Rihanna Vasquez Resultan, with honors. Shagayeg Riahi. Sani Sabu, with honors. Arlene Salas Carballo, with honors. E. Piai So. Hira Sumasan Daram, with honors. Akil Nair, with honors. Dishank Suthar. Jessica Rod Tavas, with honors. Shalini Devi Umachandran, with honors. Dennis Untalan, with honors. Nazli Vasquez, with honors. From the Honors Bachelor of Technology Construction Management Program, Majed Abu Brik, with honors. Sajad Alawati, with honors. Jamal Anderson. Ram Prasad Batarai, with honors. Nikhil Arman Buller. Salvatore Bruno. Zachary Allen Dad. Nicholas D'Alessandris. Luke Anthony D. Leo. Nolan Edwards. Samuel Ferreira with honors. Robert Forletta. Hadassah Garillon. Fawaz Haydar. Ryan Hancock. Ethan Heginton. Mina Murad Azmi Ibrahim. Nadej Joseph. Hunter Cadis with honors. Usher Kazmi. Max Beckett Kirkjian. Parsa Lakbala with honors. Celia Danielle Lewis. Tupac Lopez with honors. Nicholas Luciani with honors. Thomas Juvenal Martino with honors and Board of Governors Medal winner. Sean David McGregor with honors. Jonathan Mikalski Gonzalez with honors. Raymond Mola Garcia with honors. Gabriel Rafael Monsalud with honors. Edwin Jose Munoz with honors. Colin Nikolov. Parsa Noveri Jahan with honors. Luca Urbanic. Mateo Jacob Pacheco. Matthew Lazarus Papaevangelou. Yonathan Polchikov. Ethan Punter. Camille Roton with honors. Thomas Ricardo. Janvi Sabarwal with honors. Jim Sambalis with honors. Angelo Sorbora with honors. Myrna Sliwa. Joseph Stimac. Michael Suleiman. Lisandro Taveras. Matthew Bassam Tawfiq. Julian Tersigni with honors. Omre Tobola with honors. Abby Vieira. Emma Williams. Nicholas Zambri. Dieter Zhang. Jia Seng Xingang with honors and Dean's Honor winner. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
Graduates and guests, I invite you to rise if able and ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. Please join us in the mezzanine and lobby for some refreshments. I now declare these graduation exercises closed. Congratulations.